Ladies and gentlemen, the show isn't starting yet, but I know there's a long line for security. I'm James Wesley. Hi. Oh my gosh, look at all these people that are already here. Okay, so this is like the pre-show, but it really isn't. I was just, but I know that there's a long line out there at the bathroom and for security. And why is that? Because we sold out in 1 week. 1,500 people, and goodness knows, hopefully countless people watching on the live stream right now, not only all over this country, but around the world. And my husband, Seth Rudetsky. So, well, you want to just chat before the show? Is that weird that we just talk a little bit before the show begins?
Is it later?
Well, I don't think we're going to really start for maybe about 5 minutes or so. Is that all right? Do you want to, us to chat? What do you think? You want to get your microphone, Seth, or do you want to just share?
Hi, everybody. We'll do Sassy pre-show. So, any questions from the crowd? Any questions from the crowd?
Actually, we could kind of start it like the Carol Burnett show. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, does anyone really have any
Seriously.
questions? About what?
Oh, no.
How am I? Oh, actually, I'll show you this.
What the?
Not that.
And yet you're unbuttoning your shirt.
No, but not the fun part, because I was on the subway. I know you guys heard the story on the radio. I was on the subway, and I was holding onto a pole, and I fell forward, and I ripped my whole bicep tendon. And I was like, oh, it'll be fine. The doctor's like, well, passive aggressive, you cannot get surgery, and you'll just lose 60% of your arm strength and 40% mobility. And I'm like, where's the choice part? So anyway, I literally had to get surgery. So there is the little incision. And this is basically the first week that I'm back to playing the piano. But I still got it.
Hold still for Deb. Maybe Deb can get a close-up of that so everyone can see it at
Look
home.
how small that incision is. Thank you, Lee Pearlman, for setting me up Mount Sinai. But look, I could totally, I could still play the boogie woogie. What? Anyway, I still got the left hand, so I'm excited I can play today. What else? By the way, my fly's open. No one can say, by the way, you're on live stream and your fly's open. Cut.
Wow.
All right, so, by the way, we're doing the show every month. Are we allowed to announce that?
We're not going to announce yet where the next two are, but we know where the next two will be. But we are going to do these each month.
Wait, I have a question for the audience. What's the sassy pink hat? Is that a symbolic something? Oh, pussy hat. I love cats. What? Anybody? Back on Broadway, revival. Oh, wow, more of them. Hey. Are you guys, anyone going to the Women's March tomorrow?
Whoa!
Amazing. Oh my God, that's so great.
Who's going to the march here in New York? And how many people are going to get up super early in the morning and go to D.C.? Wow! I don't know if, are we going to, Tyne Daly, there are actually a lot of people. We have amazing people here tonight, or today, as you know, but there were a lot of other people.
That were desperate to do it, but the
like
bus
Deborah
left.
Messing and Tyne Daly that are on the bus right now. So if Tyne and Deborah, you're watching from the bus, hello, we miss you, but we love what you're doing.
Wait, my outfit's crazy. What else?
Oh, and you know what? And I'll use this time to talk about the shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Don't watch how I'm sucking it in right now. So the entire show, I will be sucking this in. But these are available on, our website, concert4america2017.org. And there should be a link on there, and you can buy shirts, and it'll help us continue to do these shows. And every penny that you give online, so go to the website, and every penny you give will be divided proportionately to the 5 organizations that we're helping that are helping all of us.
Yeah, so exactly. You don't have to keep clapping, you guys.
Yeah.
It gets exhausting. We get it. You support
Yeah.
it. We're live streaming today, and then we're going to have the clips also. Are we allowed to, did the live streaming work out, by the way?
The live streaming is working
So
on all channels.
Oh, so we're live streaming, actually, peoplemagazine.com, I guess.
People.com.
People.com and Entertainment Weekly, they're live streaming us, and then they're going to put up the clips from the show throughout, so then people can watch it and donate. So thanks.
And I will tell you that we are, if you want to watch it again or tell your friends who are maybe packing right now for the march or are already in D.C. or in their various cities, we are going to re-air this one time.
Oh, we are?
Yes, and I'll repeat it during the show, but it's going to be Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and you'll be able to go to the website and you'll be able to see the whole show one time. It's a one-time only deal.
And also we have everyone's working for free, and I used to be a writer on the Rosie O'Donnell show, and I was like, who's a great live director? And we actually got Deb Miller, who was the director on the Rosie O'Donnell Show, who won 2 Emmys.
Two. Actually, I think it might be more.
She's literally directing
Multiple Emmy winner.
Multiple, and she's doing all the directing today because I know for free. She's from the Wendy Williams Show. So Deb Miller, thank you.
What else? I mean, how are we? Linda, our amazing stage manager.
Yeah,
Where are we? Hold on. Maybe we'll. I think we're 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. So
Any
after,
other any
after that, there's no
questions?
intermission. So any
Yeah, there is no
bathroom-
intermission. If you need to go pee,
Yeah.
go stand in the line with the 50 people right now.
Or you have to be like that astronaut who wore the diaper Judy Gold always talks about. Remember that astronaut woman? Anyone remember the reference? Thank you. Who drove for a boyfriend in a diaper? All right. It's an old reference.
Okay.
All right. Cut.
Well, okay. All right, hold tight. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, see you in a little bit.
Any requests?
No. I need what the world needs now. Oh.
Oh, I don't know if I know that by heart, but I like that song. Why are the lights getting dim? Oh.
Okay, go.
Hi, everyone, for real. Hey.
Welcome to Concert for America.
That's right.
Coming to you live from the historic town hall in the heart of Times Square in New York City.
Yeah. We have like 5 cameras filming us. It's very
I think
exciting.
it might actually be 7.
We have 7 cameras filming us.
Yeah.
Cut. Okay, what am I supposed to say? Anything? No, you talk first about just what it is and what we decide.
That's how we roll. You know, we put it together in like 3 weeks, and with... Well, you do what you have to do, right? And then when you have a lot of people that feel the same way, that want to help, it actually can happen.
Oh, yeah. All right. Hold it together, girls. It's going to be a long night.
All right, we don't have a teleprompter, so I'm going to be doing the cards.
That's fine.
This is the kind of show we have.
Okay.
Well, yeah, why don't you go
So
ahead and
basically,
start?
we're doing this concert, Concert for America, which we thought of, and then Stand Up, Sing Out. Joey Mana thought of the hashtag part. We are doing this to support all these different organizations. Let me tell you what we're supporting, so don't forget. Sierra Club, Planned Parenthood, I know. And we're going to go over this. Planned Parenthood, Southern Poverty Law Center, National Immigration Law Center, and the NAACP, which I was thinking of. Isn't that great?
And
Whenever
by the
I
way,
hear-
and we're very honored that the president and CEO of the NAACP, Cornell Brooks, is here tonight.
Yeah, and you're
or
going to see
today.
him soon. Whenever I hear those initials, I always think, I'll call the NAACP. Anybody Carrie Butler Hairspray fans? Get back to me. Okay, thank you.
So throughout the show, people can go, if you're not already watching at home, on Concert for America, 2017.org. You can go there and donate. You can buy merchandise with...
Yeah, the 4 ways to like forget what the website is. First, it's the number 4, so that throws you. So Concert for America. Then we add 2017 passive aggressively, and then it's .org instead of .com. So it's like literally 4 different ways you could screw up. But it's Concert for America 2017.org. Ow. Okay, but that's where you go. It's so passive aggressive just to trick people. Okay, but that's where you go and you can donate throughout the show. What else do I want to say? Oh, and we're going to tell you what all these organizations do as we go throughout the show.
throughout the show.
So James, talk about the depression and then how we're not depressed. Go.
Okay. Wow. So, back in November, and, this is sort of an emotional day, right? And November 9th, and November, it's difficult and may remain difficult. And I was sad, like a lot of people, and worried about the country that I love and the people in the country that we love. And we first started thinking about the show then, about possibly doing it. And, we thought about it and talked to friends and finally got around. But it was still hard to not feel completely dejected and to be a pessimist, and not think that it couldn't get any better. But we're optimists at heart, and there really isn't anyone that I can think that could express that sentiment more than Tony Award winner Kelly O'Hara.
Okay. Kelly's gonna sum up what the theme of the show is and what we all are together. Ready?
Remember, this girl changed. When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. We could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart, but we're stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and we can't get it out of our hearts. Not our
Kelly O'Hara.
Thank you, Kelly. Oh, that was perfect. Introduce the cast.
Okay, the cast of Concert for America. Come on out, everyone.
Everybody. In the aisles, too. Hi, Julie. Who's favorite daddy? Woo! Exciting! Hi, Francine. Caroline! Woo, go a little further. Whoa. Hi, Richard. Yeah. Surf fight. Hi. Ooh, Stephanie's first. Okay, Stephanie, you go in front because you're the first one. Crowd it out.
Push down. There you go. All right, you got it.
Whoa. Hi, Daddy. So cute. Very good, but too good. Oh my God. Okay, we got a song to sing. We have a song to sing. All right, is everybody ready? Everybody ready? Shannon, hit it, please.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
No, not just for some, but for everyone.
Lord, we don't need another mountain.
There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb.
There are oceans and rivers
Enough to cross.
enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. another meadow.
There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow.
There are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. Listen, Lord, if you wanna what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Oh, it's the only thing that there's just too little of.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
No, not just for some, but for everyone. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. 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 The world needs now is love, sweet love.
Trevor Project. All right, everybody.
Clear out.
Hello.
Janet, Lindsay.
Clear Patel.
No, I
Yeah.
want to stay.
There's more.
Okay, you want to start?
Yeah. Nice job, everybody. Hi, baby. Still got it. Okay, so that was a song that we recorded. Everything's emotional. We recorded that in June after the Orlando massacre for the Orlando Center, and we raised like $100,000 selling it, and it's still being sold today. But starting today, we're actually going to start splitting the money with the blessing of the center.
Of the
Talk
GLBT
about
Center
it.
in Orlando. Today, beginning today, if you go to iTunes or BroadwayRecords.com, half of the monies will be going to the GLBT Center and the other half going to the Trevor Project.
It's great. Which is the great organization. So I'm going to talk to James about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to bring out the person from the Trevor Project, literally himself, Mr. James Dean. Where are you, James?
There he is.
Hey. Okay. So in case you're like, how is he the Trevor Project? Okay, do you guys, I don't know if you know, so James, talk for a second, because I didn't do any pre-interview. Talk what Trevor first was. It was your actual show, right? Your one-man show?
Yeah, which I did off-Broadway in back in the 20th century. And it was a one-person show, but I had 3 backup singers. One of them was Vanessa Williams.
Right.
That's what
She
happened.
said you were the first person that ever gave her a break. I don't know if she could not get work after Miss America. She always says that you
Yeah,
were the
she
one
did
person.
fine.
It worked out in the long run.
Worked out well for her.
But
it worked out well for us, too.
Well, it was a story. What was the story?
So anyway, I did a show called Word of Mouth in 19-something. And there was a short play in it called Trevor. It was about a 13-year-old boy who realizes he's gay and he tries to commit suicide. It was hysterically funny. And
It actually was funny, even though it's
and also
devastating.
poignant and moving. And it was made into a film by Peggy Reisky and Randy Stone. And
Film is amazing. If you've never seen it, Ellen DeGeneres introduces it. It really is funny, and it's devastating. It's everything. And because of the film,
and it's
why?
short. It's only 16 minutes.
Yeah, so see it today.
You know, and it won an Academy Award. We put it on HBO, thanks to HBO. And we didn't just go there and put it on. They agreed to
Exactly.
it. And
Possible.
we thought it would be a good idea to put a telephone number at the end of the film in case there was kids out there who recognized themselves in the character of Trevor. There was no suicide prevention lifeline for gay and lesbian teenagers. So we created it. That was in 1998. And we've been at it for almost 19 years, if I have my math right.
Isn't that fantastic?
And one of the reasons, so you know why Seth and I decided on the Trevor Project splitting the monies, is that tragically, since November, James, you can speak to that. Unfortunately, the calls that the Trevor Project has received from teens that feel suicidal and depressed is at the highest levels that it's been in their nearly 20-year history.
Yeah, and you know, like the thing that for us it's so startling is, and it's important to remember, is that, you know, we're talking to a generation of kids who have grown up being told it's okay, it's time, you can come out, you can be yourself. And what's happened is they're suddenly getting this message that it is not okay. And they don't have anywhere to go. They don't have any fallback, or, you know, because they've just been being told it's okay. So what we really have to do is to be there to tell them to continue to be living our lives and really showing them that it's okay to be themselves.
Yeah.
And one of the ways that you can help, I don't know if you know, but back in June, we went to #1 on the iTunes chart for What the World Needs Now is Love. So if all of you watching at home want to send a message to the world, make us go to #1 again so that the Trevor Project can get all this money, as well as the GLBT Center, and send us to #1 on the iTunes chart. That's my challenge to everyone today watching.
And I just want to say, just sort of the theme of this whole show is how art can really create social justice. So this play that James wrote has now turned into this whole worldwide social justice movement. That's what I think is just so amazing about artists and about all you guys supporting the artists up
And
here.
also, I just want to say that the great thing about art is that it creates community. And what you're doing here is amazing, because this is the response to what's happening out there.
Thank you, James.
Okay, now we're going to introduce someone else.
Okay, thank you, James.
Bye, James. We love you.
Okay, now someone from the recording, speaking of the recording of What the World Needs Now is Love, Oscar nominee and activist Rosie Perez.
Yes.
Rosie!
Oh, I just want to say that I love so much what this whole concert is about, what Seth and James are pushing, what we all are pushing, of love, hope, and optimism. Because they can't win. We can't have hate win. Now, I know we're being broadcast live on Facebook, and I want to talk to all the kids out there that are watching. All the kids who are wondering what's going to happen to me, especially the kids that are less than in regards to living in poverty. We have somebody who might be the head of housing who said that poverty is a choice. My ass didn't choose to be poor. Darling, if I could have had that silver spoon, I would have grabbed it like a hot bitch. Now, I know a lot of kids out there are scared. And I know a lot of kids out there that don't have money or don't have families or live in families that are not so nice or abusive towards them. And I know that there are a lot of families out there that are wondering what's going to happen to my assistants? What's going to happen to foster care? You know that they're trying to make dramatic cuts. I was a ward of the state, meaning I was in the foster care system. And I said this on CNN, and I'll keep saying it until they hear us. Policy always affected my life, whether it was for the better or for the worse. And I understood as a child that the American dream meant if I buckled down, if I worked really hard, I could make it. But guess what? When you are born into poverty, you need help. Yes. it's not a child's fault that they are born into poverty. It's not a child's choice that they are born into poverty. But I tell all the kids out there, hang on to hope, because I sure did. Hang on to that belief of the American dream and that there are good people out there that are fighting for you, because there were good people out there that fought for me and made a difference in my life. You can make it. If a Puerto Rican out of Bushwick, Brooklyn can make it, you can make it. And I also want to say to all the kids in America, whether you have a good home or not, look for a mentor, especially now. And all the people out there, all the adults, look for those kids that need you as well, because we need to hold each other's backs up high. It's really that time. And I know that we have it in us to do it. I know that we have it in us to stand by our kids. I had a mentor in my life. I had many mentors in my life. There were even some good nuns in the home that I with. And some of them were, oh my God, some of those nuns were sadistic as hell. They'd beat my ass just for breathing. But there were also really wonderful nuns there. There were. You know, when I saw The Sound of Music, I go, can't you be like that one? But I did have a lot of role models in life, and I did have a lot of people that I looked up to. And you know, that's why when they say artists should just shut up and sit down, no. No. Because even some of the artists here on this stage tonight, they didn't know it, but they were my mentors. They were. Stephanie Mills. When she sing When I Think of Home, that was my theme song. I'm serious, as a child, and it gave me hope. And there was another woman that gave me hope when I saw her on the commercials, and I would, just pray one day that I could meet her, and I couldn't believe she was Latin too. And she was just so wonderful, and I wanted to be just like her. I did, I really did. And I almost made it, but I just can't sing as well as she does. So it gives me just great pleasure. It is my honor. It is my joy to introduce to you and bring out on this stage, ladies and gentlemen, the living legend, the living icon, Miss Chita Rivera.
Okay, I'm on 2 seconds to chat with Chita Rivera. Chita Rivera, you know I'm obsessed.
Talk
obsessed.
so fast. Now listen very closely.
Okay, so first of all, just so you know, so Chita began as a ballet dancer, and then she went to this audition for a Broadway show just to help out her ballet friend who needed a gig, and they both went to this Broadway audition. Of course, her friend did not get it. Chita got the part. She hasn't heard from that friend. It's now been 60 years, but it's all good.
Too bad you said.
Chita, what was the first show you got? What was the name of it? The big tour.
Call Me Madam.
Call Me Madam.
Elaine
And-
Stritch.
With Elaine Stritch. That's who Chita learned from. Now, Chita, I'm sure you saw a lot of the United States when you did that tour. Am I correct?
Yeah, I did.
And I'm sure you like a lot of the United States. Am I correct?
Are you kidding? I mean, I went everywhere, and I loved it. I had a great time. We were out for a whole year.
But Chita, where do you like best?
I like the island, Manhattan.
I know you do!
Smoke on your pipe and put that in. I like to be in America. Okay, by me in America. Everything free in America.
I like the city of San Juan.
I know a boat you can get on. Sorry.
Hundreds of flowers in full bloom.
Hundreds of people in each room. Automobile in America. Chromium steel in America. Wire smoke wheel in America. Very big deal in America. Hold it.
I'll bring a TV to San Juan.
If there's a current to turn on, don't do
I'll
that.
get a new washing machine.
Whatever they got there to keep it clean. I like the shores of America, comforting shores in America, knock on the doors in America, on the wood floors in America.
Old Dance Break.
Immigrant goes to America, many hellos in America, nobody knows in America, Puerto Rico's in America.
Okay, now I am introducing, right, the star of Star Trek Voyager and Orange is the New Black, Ms. Kate Mulgrew!
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Many years ago, when I was an aspiring actress of 17, and in the middle of performing a monologue that I thought was sheer brilliance, my teacher, the great Stella Adler, suddenly shouted at me to shut up and sit down. She then approached me slowly and stood looking at me with such intensity, I thought I'd die. She said, "You don't get it, do you? You are so hungry to skate into fame, you can't understand what it is that you are really meant to do." Then, turning to the class, she said, "Listen to me, and listen to me closely. Growth as an actor and growth as a human being are synonymous. And it is our responsibility to create an environment that nurtures theater artists and audiences so that they value humanity, their own and others, as their first priority. This is what it means to be truly great." And one other thing she said, looking at me closely, "Be useful." And then she smiled. It is now my great pleasure to introduce a woman who has lifted us all up for many years, who is herself a beacon in the theater, a woman who has lived her life with singular purpose, intelligence, and grit, and whose talent is unsurpassed. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Betty Buckley.
In this proud land we grew up strong. We were wanted all along. We were taught to fight, taught to win. We never thought we could fail. No fight left, or so it seems. We are those whose dreams have all deserted. We've changed our face, we've changed our name. but no one wants you when you lose. Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, we're not beaten yet. Don't give up, I know you can make it good. Though we saw it all around, never thought that we could be affected, thought that we'd be the last to go. It is so strange the way things turn. Drove the night toward our home, the place that we were born, on the lakeside. As daylight broke, we saw the earth. The trees had burned down to the ground. Don't give up, you still have us. Don't give up, we don't need much of anything. Don't give up, 'cause somewhere there's a place where we belong. Rest your head, you worry too much. It's gonna be all right when times get rough. You can fall back on us. Don't give up, please. Don't give up. We gotta walk out of here. We can't take anymore. Gonna stand on that bridge. Keep our eyes down below, whatever may come, and whatever may go. That river's flowing, that river's flowing. So we moved on to another town, tried hard to settle down. For every job, so many men, no one needs. Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, you're not the only one. Don't give up, no reason to be ashamed. Don't give up, you still have us. Don't give up, we're proud of who you are. Don't give up, you know. Easy. Don't give up, 'cause I believe there's a place where we belong, where we belong. stand up and sing. Come on now. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Sing. Don't give up. 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 Don't give up.
Yes, Betty Buckley. Bravo. She's about to be starring in that terrifying new movie. What's it called? Like, I Have 55 Personalities? Split. Yeah, Betty's starring in it. Very excited about the belting. Okay, please welcome to the stage one of the funniest people I know and just one of the most kind-hearted, the hilarious Judy Gold.
Hello! Hello! Thank you, Seth! Come on! Tradition! Oh, God. Is that why I didn't do Disaster on Broadway? Just for that, right there? Welcome, everyone! I am so, thank you, Seth, I can't believe I'm a part of this incredible community, these incredibly talented people. So many stars back there. Of course, you know, my agent sends me out on wonderful auditions, as you can imagine. I'm constantly busy, running around. I get calls almost every day. Hey, Judy, it's your agent, and I have a great appointment for you. It's a new feature film, the Coen brothers, and they're looking for morbidly obese. And I said to them, will you go tall? And they're very, very into it. So don't get discouraged when you walk in and everyone is morbidly obese. No, that's fine. Thank God I'm in therapy. I am in therapy, which I think we're all going to need. My therapist actually has the same name as my mother. Mommy. So, I've been incredibly forgetful lately. I don't know if you guys feel a little out of sorts. And last week I went to therapy and I forgot my check and I got so upset, you know, and I said, I'm so sorry I forgot my check. And she says to me, oh, Judy, don't worry about it. It's fine. You'll bring it in next week. I said, I know, but I hate when I'm so forgetful. And she said, well, Judy, I wouldn't rule out the cannabis as something that might be contributing to your forgetfulness. Cannabis, okay? Cannabis. Have you ever heard it pronounced cannabis? The world is changing, and it's changing too rapidly. And let me tell you, this is another thing that recently happened to me that really annoyed me. I got an email the other day from someone I'm not even that great friends with, saying, hey, Judy, I hope you're well. Now, you know, if an email begins with, I hope you're well, or I hope this finds you well, you know they're going to be asking you for something by the end of the email. 100%. This is the email. Judy, I hope you're well. I just wanted to give you a heads up about my GoFundMe page. You know what they should call GoFundMe? Go fuck yourself. That's what they should call GoFundMe. Okay, since when am I supposed to subsidize your pipe dream? Seriously. Hey, Judy, just wanted to give you a heads up. Hope you're well. About 6 years ago, after my cat died, I wrote a series of songs in his memory and finally got up the nerve to perform them in a black box theater in a basement in Ontario, Canada. And serendipitously, there was a music producer in the audience who suggested I put together a demo. And I'm asking all of my friends, no amount is too small. You know what? No. Fuck you. I'm going to start a GoFundMe page for my American Express bill. How's that, huh? Dear friends, I hope you're well. As many of you know, I've been really depressed this past month and went out for some very expensive meals and ordered some very expensive wine and purchased some much-needed jewelry. If you could donate any amount, no amount is too small, to my GoFundMe page, I'll need it by the 21st of the month so I don't lose my points. I would really... You know, I am a member of the LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ community. Just like Seth and James, we are parents. I have the most incredible children. One of them, as you can imagine, he's 15, he's 6'5", and he wants to play in the NBA. And he's an incredible basketball player. And several months ago, when I went to say goodnight to him, I was leaving his room, and he said to me, "Mommy, do you think I'm going to be the only Jewish NBA player with 2 mothers?" And I said, "You know what, Ben? I'm not a betting kind of girl, but I think so. I think great." Because at the end of the game, when they interview him and he says, "You want to thank my moms?" he'll really mean it. Then, oh, calm down. My other son is 20, Henry, and he recently came home from college and told me he is going to be getting a tattoo. And I said, "Really? What are you going to get?" And he said, "I'm going to get my Hebrew name tattooed on my ankle." I said, "Why? What is that? What's that?" He said, "Well, my other idea is that I'll get our zip code, 10025, tattooed on my arm." I said, "Henry, you're Jewish, okay? You're not getting numbers tattooed on your arm. What is the matter with you?" But I would like to, and I just wanted to read something. I'm not kidding. That's what he said to me, okay? I want to read something to you because I voted for Hillary Clinton, and... And I read one of the emails, and I brought one of the emails today, and it was an email from Chelsea to her parents, and I thought, what is it like to be the only child of the 2 most overachieved, just incredible people in the world? And it must be like, you know, sort of being a child of a Holocaust survivor, you know. I'm starving, Mom. You're starving? You don't know you know, that sort of nothing can impress. My knee hurts. Your knee hurts. You don't. All right. So here we go. To Dad, comma Mom. This is after Chelsea had visited, I think, Ethiopia. This is verbatim. "The incompetence is mind-numbing. Not incidentally, it rained twice while I was there. If we do not quickly change the organization, management, accountability, and delivery paradigm on the ground, we could quite conceivably confront tens of thousands of children's deaths by diarrhea, dysentery, typhoid, and other water-related diseases in the near future." I would like to now read a text I received from my 15-year-old son last week. "Mommy, if I do all of my homework and bring down all of the recycling, can I please have 3 friends sleep over?" Below are my major takeaways and a few nascent/early thoughts on what we, however we define we, could do to drive significant and incremental improvements on the ground in the near and longer term. As is often said, if I had more time and less emotion, I would have written a shorter letter. I hope this mini behemoth is not rife with grammatical errors or inadvertent gaps. I am sorry if either is true. I would now like to read a text I received from my 20-year-old son, verbatim. Here we go. "What did I do? You're being so annoying and nudgy. Like I'm 20. You always tell me to say please and thank you. I'm not 5 anymore. I have good manners. You're up my ass and being annoying." No, Seth? No?
Verbatim.
Verbatim. As a gay parent, each one of my children was planned, very planned. Neither of my children were mistakes. You know, we didn't get drunk one night and start dialing up the sperm bank. We actually planned these children. And I stand here today for Planned Parenthood. I want you to know that Planned Parenthood provides essential care for women. Cancer screenings, birth control, STD testing and treatment. Millions of people, millions of these women, nearly half people of color, will lose the primary care that they rely on if we defund Planned Parenthood. We must stand with Planned Parenthood. We must. Do everything you can. Hashtag I stand with PP. And remember, no federal money goes to abortions, not 1 cent, okay? And it is not 97% of what Planned Parenthood does is not that. And we need to keep Planned Parenthood alive.
Yes.
And that will keep our women alive as well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to Seth
Judy Gold
and James. You're all wonderful. Good night, everybody. Or good afternoon.
Isn't she just great? Judy Gold.
I thought that we would bring Tony Award winner Jessie Mueller out here just for a second. Like we were saying earlier, Seth and I had this idea, and a second later, Jessie texted Seth and said we should do it.
Like the exact same idea. We're like, we should do a concert, and Jessie literally texted like, can you guys do a concert? If anyone could do it, it's you two guys. Like literally as we thought of it. So we're psychic.
And of course, the first song I thought of is the theme of the whole performance and of what we need to live are the lyrics to the song Beautiful. So here to sing it, Jessie Mueller.
Here we go.
You got to get up every morning with a smile on your face and show the world all the love in your heart. People gonna treat you better. You're gonna find, yes you will, that you're beautiful. Nothing to do but watch the passers-by. Mirrored in their faces I see frustration growing, and they don't see it showing. Why do I? You got to get up every morning with a smile on your face and show the world all the love in your heart. Sadness in a world where tears are just a lullaby. Well, if there's any answer, maybe love can mend the madness. Maybe not, oh, but we can only try. You got to get up every morning, smile on your face and show the world all the love in your heart. People gonna treat you better. You're gonna find, yes you will, that you're beautiful, beautiful, so beautiful as you feel. You're
Jessie Mueller. Ah, so good. Okay, so one of the other organizations we're raising money for is the National Immigration Law Center. you want to give me any talking points, or am I just going to start
No,
chatting?
you're going to talk to a friend of yours.
All right, so yeah, I want to talk about we just thought it would be good to kind of show an image of that. So, Jorge, where are you? I'm bringing out my friend Jorge Avila.
Here he is,
Ah,
right
hi,
over
Jorge.
there.
Okay, so why don't you give me your microphone?
Sure.
Oh, you have a microphone? Okay, great. Okay, so Jorge is one of my favorite violinists. We've done a million benefits together, and he was also my violin teacher. Terrible violinist. But Jorge, I'm terrible violinist. Jorge, where are you from?
I'm from Honduras, Central America.
And are you, you came here when you were how old?
I was 17.
And how old were you when you began playing violin?
I began private lessons at 14.
Private
I saw my
lessons.
first violin for the first time ever at 12. It took a while to get my own violin, etc. You know.
By the way, my excuse for always being a bad violinist is that I started late in life, then I found out he started late. I'm like, oh, I'm just untalented. Anyway, okay, now I just realized that. Okay, so you came to America. Where did you come to for you got into college here, like as a violin major?
Yes, I did.
Where?
I came through the South through the University of Georgia in Athens, Georgia.
Hey, shout out to Facebook Live too, Georgia. What's up? Go on.
And they offered me a scholarship, and later on, I ended up in New York City.
And what school? And you, originally you got into Juilliard. Why did you not go to Juilliard?
Because I couldn't pay for it. I couldn't afford it.
And that's one of the things National, by the way, the Immigration Law Center does is they help low-income immigrants. They help them out. So what's the difference between America and Honduras? Like why did America help you become a violinist?
Well, I just think this is such a great country because it is the land of opportunity. I couldn't have become a violinist of the caliber that I am. I couldn't have been exposed to the level of music making that I am. I couldn't have met you if I hadn't come to this country. So there's no arts. It's a very small country, Honduras. So I love it. It's beautiful. It's a real beautiful jungle, but there is not much Mozart and Bach going on.
Jorge, when you were growing up, did you think that you would be this violinist? Did you think you could make a living at it? Did your parents think you could make a living at it?
I never dreamt of it, Jim. I never did. I never thought that this could be a profession, that this could be something I could do. I remember family members, sorry family, telling me, so when are you going to study something? Because they didn't think this could be a career.
And how did you finally realize, oh, this can be a career?
The moment really I arrived, and I knew that there wasn't anything else that I wanted to do with my life.
And let me ask you something. One of the things, Jorge, we were talking about last night, he was saying that there's so many people that are like him in other countries that have all this talent that don't have the opportunities to become amazing violinists. And I was sort of joking. I was like, well, Jorge, have you ever played Carnegie Hall? And literally your answer?
Yes, many. I play there like every other week.
Isn't that amazing?
Not only that, twice in the last week. And what were you?
I was playing concerts as
Literally the
concertmaster.
Concertmaster
Over,
at Carnegie
lead
Hall.
violin.
He's like, I'm there all the time.
But the point is, here too, is that it was of coming to America, of getting assistance from people as an immigrant to realize that his dream, the American dream, could come true, and it has come true for you.
And I know you have a green card. Did you apply for citizenship?
I'm a citizen since 2003.
Hey, citizen.
All right, I'll get out of your way.
Okay. So we thought here, Paul, can you hold this? We thought we'd sort of show the Americanness by having Jorge. We whipped this up last night in my apartment with my dog bothering me. We'd have Jorge play as kind of a quintessential American composer, who's of course George Gershwin. Jorge, do you need to tune my piano? Are you okay? Okay, so this is a little George Gershwin from our Honduran violinist Jorge Avila. Okay, ready? Octaves, people. So impressive. All right. Thank you, Jorge. Oh yeah, take your music. Okay, he's going to a concert. Oh, okay, great. So now we have Alicia Brooks, right? Am I correct? Okay, so one of the other organizations we're supporting is the Southern Poverty Law Center, and we actually have, I know, great. We have Alicia Brooks to come talk to me about it. Alicia, where are you, dear? Hey, Alicia Brooks from Southern Poverty Law Center. Okay. So sort of like what I was saying about our website, where it's like passive aggressive, it's like concert number 4, America 2017.org. It's like, ow, Southern Poverty Law Center. I'm like, the title of it, I'm like, wait, why is it the South? Why is it poverty? What's happening? So what do you guys actually do? Go.
Thanks for having us, Seth.
Oh, how to get right
The
to it.
Southern Poverty Law Center is dedicated to fighting hate, teaching tolerance, and seeking justice for the most vulnerable people in society.
So that's what they do. So talk about talk about hate groups. What do you do with that?
It's hate in the face of the public and the media and law enforcement. It's
So
our
instead
hope
of making them
yeah.
mainstream,
Yeah.
they expose them and marginalize them. And what a lot of people also don't know is that Southern Poverty Law Center has actually helped a lot with conversion therapy, which has very much been in the news. So talk about, I know there was a case nearby. People think, conversion therapy is like the middle of the country. There was a case in New Jersey, right?
That's right. People think that only bigoted things happen in the South. Not so. Just across the river, there was this place called Jonah, and about 1,000 young gay men were kind of just really traumatized and psychologically damaged because this organization said that they could change them from gay to straight, as if someone needed to be changed from gay to straight, right?
That's it. So Southern Poverty Law Center stepped in, did the court case, won, and now why does that help everybody else because you guys won?
Well, it sets a precedence in court, of course, and then now there's a congressman in California, Representative Liu, who's introduced legislation, federal legislation, to end conversion therapy across the entire country.
Great. So that's what we're celebrating today. So donate, people, donate. All right, so speaking of conversion therapy and the opposite, here's one of my favorite people who recently just got married, the amazing Tony Award winner, Billy Porter.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm so glad to be here. I am going to sing a song from my forthcoming album. I released this song today in resistance to the inauguration. You can get it on iTunes and support your favorite charity. Please, please, please. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow. Bloom and grow forever. Bless our homeland, oh Lord. Bless our homeland. 1, 2, 3, and the Edelweiss flower blooms in the most hostile of environments. And this song was written as a song of hope, a song of peace, a healing prayer for our country in time of crisis. We need this now more than ever. Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, oh, small and white, clean and bright. You Edelweiss, bless our homeland forever. Oh, blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow. Bloom and grow forever. Oh, Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless our homeland forever. Bless our homeland forever. Bless our homeland forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Bless our homeland, bless our homeland, God bless you. Spread the love. Hashtag bless our homeland.
Billy Porter, get that song on iTunes. Okay, people, we wanted to keep livening things up today because we need some joy. So welcome to the stage. She's so bright. She's so hilarious. Miss Caroline Ray.
Thank you.
Look how cute.
Thank you. Thank you. Man, I would like to marry. Thank you. I, for one, am over the singing. It's enough. God. And they're so self-absorbed. I was like trying to talk to one of them downstairs, and they're like, me, 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 me. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I said, I'm going to tell some jokes. And they're like, so. Anyway, so now I'm going to get far away from them. And they all have like 3 names. Who are you? Sarah Michelle Gellar? Anyway, it's a fantasy. Don't worry, I'm obsessed with all of their voices. And later on Facebook, it will only be translated that I was in a show with Kelly O'Hara. Shh. Yeah. It's like when I first moved to New York, my mother would tell, I was a cater waiter, and my mother would tell people, Cara had lunch with Jacqueline Onassis today. She wouldn't mention that I was serving the lunch. We were having lunch. Anyway, I'm Canadian, and like The Bachelor, I'm going to give this rose to one of you and save you, and you can marry me. Okay? Yeah. One of you. I'm very hungry. I'm on a gluten-free diet. I did not know that gluten meant all food, and it's awful when you go to a restaurant. You're like, is it gluten-free? Is it dairy-free? Is it flavor-free? Could I have a bowl of air? And because no matter how thin I am, I have Mariah Carey disease. No matter how thin, I still appear fat. You know what I mean? She has that a little bit. What? I know, I just risked my life, probably. I love you, Mariah. You all got afraid for me. It was amazing. You're like, oh. Don't do that. This has been a very tragic time, as we all know, and you're referring to one thing, and I'm referring to the fact that someone bought me something from Chico's. And yeah.
It's been a tragic time because of that?
There's going to be a benefit concert for me to get over that one, let me tell you. If you don't know what Chico's is, they should just, when you go in the door, a giant bell should say, "You're done!" Bye-bye. They don't even have real sizes. It's 1, 2, and 3. The sizes should be menopause, facial hair, considering an alternative lifestyle. It's just blankets that they've sewn together in different shapes and cut a hole here. It's a poncho, it's a dress, it's a bathing suit, it's a blanket. I'm not awful. That and someone gave me a 30 times magnifying mirror. Why? I looked in it, I saw literally Venus, and this whole side of my face is covered in fur. Oh no! I'm in the mirror now like this. Brrr, brrr, brrr. It's horrifying. My little baby is here today. My little girl is here. I know, my daughter. Right there. She's waving, my baby. Her name, you know what? She can be a Broadway singer because her name is Ava Ray Economopoulos. And I've already explained to her the Economopoulos is silent. And it's hard to spell, seriously. I had my daughter when I was 44, and I'm 38 now. And she is, it's amazing. It's amazing. And because of my, age, I had to have an emergency C-section because I was very high risk for having a Scorpio. And I really...
That's a horoscope joke.
Nobody wants that. Nobody. Nobody. The amazing thing about having a C-section, though, is now I can lift my stomach over my head, and I know. And I always have a costume for Halloween or Purim. And woo! It's me, Mummy! Anyway.
Or Purim.
I need a mic. Oh, well. My imaginary mic stand. So my daughter and I are obviously very bonded, and it's because I breastfed. And I wanted to, but this is how they ask you in America if you're going to breastfeed your child. So my daughter was born and all cleaned up, and then the nurse was holding, and she said to me, "Do you love your baby?" And I was like, "Yes." And then she said, "Feed your baby." And I was like, "You feed my baby." She's like, "Feed your baby." I'm like, "You feed my baby." The baby's like, It's the most unnatural, natural thing on earth, okay? You try and do it, and then what you don't know is when the baby's in utero, it watches one DVD of a shark eating corn on the cob 1,000,000 times. You're like, oh my God. It's like the rodeo, like, I lasted 7 seconds, is she fed? No. I was like, does the baby live on blood? What's happening? So we hired a lactation consultant, which is a total bullshit job. Sorry, honey. And it's totally made up. Seriously, if you've seen a pair of boobs, get a card made. You could be employed in the morning. Anyway, So this woman arrived and she said, first of all, there's certain words I hate. Moist, pocketbook, areola. Those 3, not a fan.
Not a fan.
She said areola so many times, I felt like I was in the world's lowest porn version of The Mermaid, Little Mermaid. I was like, areola, areola. So she goes, I suggest that you breastfeed naked. Have you tried that? And I said, yes, but the neighbors complained. And she said, just the baby. I said, oh, all right. And then when she was about an inch away from me, she said, I noticed that your nipples are cracked and bleeding. Is it from the baby? And I was like, no, we have a schnauzer. Then she said, I suggest that you soak your nipples in shot glasses of salt water. I was like, really? I suggest you get a depth perception eye exam because I think I'm more of a Vaz girl, really.
I'm a Vaz girl. A depth perception eye exam.
Ava, promise Mommy you're going to grow up and be president and save us all. I love you. Thank you.
Caroline Ray, we love her. Cell phones, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna do something. I based this on a show I just did with Gavin Creel. So everybody in the audience,
This is the interactive part of the show.
Take out your cell phones. So take out your cell phones now. You can turn them on. Mom, I know yours is still on. I forgot to turn it off. Okay. Now, for those of you at home that are just watching, you don't need to take out your cell phones, but you should, because what you could also do is you can actually text and be donating to these charities. So for those of you at home, if you text 41411,
You have to text the word unite.
yeah, you text the word unite to 41411, you'll donate money to this. Everyone else, get out your cell phones, or your iPads.
And now, while you're doing that,
Yeah.
we'll explain. Well, as you know, the point of this concert is to unite us together and to remind us how much we need one another. And so, does everyone have their phone out and at home? All right, Seth, you want to tell everyone what you need to do?
I did this with Gavin, it's really fun. Call somebody that you love or FaceTime them, and then they can share the next song with you. So they can actually be at the concert with you. I know, isn't that fun? It was Gavin's idea, and it went so well, we want to do it here.
And while you're calling them, tell them that they have a very big treat in store for them, and it's all about love, which is why we're here.
Yeah, we won't even say what it is.
Yeah, we won't say what it is.
But we have a big treat, and it's a big song about love. So call them right now, or FaceTime them, yeah. Mom, you can't call me. I'm actually doing the show.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You got that.
Let me hear my phone ringing backstage. Okay, everyone have it. I hear like one FaceTime ringing, and then, face it towards the stage or whatever. Okay, so here we go. So we're all gonna sing about love. You're gonna share this. Oh, well, let me get my backup singers out here. So Lakrita Ross, Marty Thomas, Angela DeChico, my sassy backup singers are gonna help out with this fabulous song.
And I'm going to stay over here on the side because I have to be on the same stage with this woman.
Okay, everyone chatting with their friends. Face it towards the stage. My band ready? Here we go. Grammy Award winner Stephanie Mills.
You're my all, you're part of me. Yes, you are. Once I was lost and now I'm found, and you turned my world around. When I need, I call your name. Hey, you wanna know why? 'Cause I never thought you loved me like this before. Open my eyes, I never knew love like this before. I see you over there. What a surprise! Never knew love like this before. This feeling so deep inside of me, such a tender fantasy. You're the one I'm living for. Yes, you are. You are my sunlight and my rain, and time could never change what we share forevermore.
Dorothy from The Wiz. Original key. So good. Original key. Original key.
And Grammy winner for that song, too.
Oh my God.
It's a Grammy-winning song.
Yeah, Grammy award.
Yeah, so,
Watch out.
sorry. So the oldest, largest, and most respected of the grassroots organizations in the United States is the NAACP. And today, we have the great honor to have the CEO and president of the NAACP, Cornell Brooks, here today. Mr. Brooks.
Good evening. On behalf of the millions of supporters and members of the NAACP, I want to thank every artist, every entertainer for doing what is so necessary at this moment in American history. This being Inauguration Day. Many may be tempted to slip into a state of clinical depression. But may I remind you that the word inauguration is derived from the word consecration. And we this day, with song and dance and performance, are consecrating this day with hope. There are those who may feel as though they're living the words of the hymn of the NAACP, a stanza of which says, "Born in the days when hope unborn had died." And we are living in a day where some in Washington have engaged in violence and disruption, invoking the words of Dr. King, who said that violence is the language of the unheard. But may I remind you that the lingua franca, the common language of those who know they can be heard, is hope. And so these artists stand in a moral tradition of witnesses of hope who witness to injustice and witness to hope in Selma and in Birmingham, but also Flint and Ferguson and New York and Washington, D.C. And so we're reminded of these words, which represent the hymn of the NAACP. The words would be these: lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on, let us march on, let us march on till victory is won. It is my honor to introduce and to welcome to this stage one who stands in the lineage of the NAACP, a two-time Tony Award winner and the chairman of the board of the Actors Fund, Brian Stokes Mitchell. Stand on your feet and welcome him.
Hello, fellow Democrats. Hello, fellow Republicans. Hello, fellow independents. Hello, fellow citizens, fellow immigrants. Hello, fellow Americans. That was beautiful, and we really didn't talk about what we were going to each talk about, but you know, I want to talk a little bit about the same before I sing something here. These last few months that we have been through in this country together have been a little discombobulating, but what I have found, and maybe some of you have found this as well, it's given me a reinvigorated sense of patriotism. Yes? And today, because of that, I am full of hope. Let me tell you why. You want to know why? Here's why I'm full of hope. I'm full of hope because we all still live in a country where I can say, sing, express myself in whatever way I want. It's guaranteed by our Constitution, and so can you. I feel hopeful that there are artists in the world that are free to inspire us to be vigilant, to live our lives with our eyes and our ears open, to be empathetic, and to live our lives with our hearts and minds open. That is why I am hopeful today. I am hopeful today because the perfect ideals that this imperfect country was founded upon are still alive in the people that I see when I travel to different states, when I do different concerts. Here in this room, we're a room of people of different sizes, sexual orientations, hues, colors, beliefs, religions. And still here we are all sitting in this room together, working together, being together, in order to form a more perfect union. And finally, I am hopeful today because I know that I'm just a part of a continuum. It's a continuum that has handed me a light to keep shining bright, and I feel a responsibility to protect that light and add to it what I can so that I can pass on to somebody later on in the continuum. I can pass that light on to a person who understands the work, the responsibility, the honor, and the joy it is to be a keeper of that light. That's why I am hopeful. That's why I am so happy to be here with all of you today. So I'm going to sing two of my favorite songs of hope. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain, America, America, God shed his grace on thee. and crown thy good with brotherhood. From sea to shining sea, oh, beautiful for patriot dream that see beyond the years. Thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed her grace on thee and crown thy good with sisterhood. From sea to shining sea. I see his face. I hear his heartbeat. I look in those eyes, how wise they see. Well, when he is old enough, I will show him America, and he will ride on the wheels of a dream. You go down south and see your people. Won't they take to him like cats to cream? Then we'll travel on from there, California, or who knows where, and we will ride on the wheels of a dream. Yes, the wheels are turning for us now, and the times are starting to roll. Any man can get where he wants to, and he's got some fire in his soul. We'll see justice coming, and plenty of men who will stand up and give us our due. I swear that it's more than promises. Swear that it must be true. A country that lets a man like me own a car, raise a child, build a life with you, with you. Beyond that road, beyond this lifetime, that car full of hope will always gleam with the promise of happiness. Keep the light shining. Keep the light shining. Keep the hope going. God bless.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2009 recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, Ms. Chita Rivera.
Thank you. Thank you. What an evening. Thank you, Stokes, for totally destroying me. Was that not just the most beautiful thing? And I also want to thank Seth and James for for allowing me to be a part of this. Leave it to the two of you. You're just the most remarkable men I've ever met. Thank you. The arts. Two very simple words, but together they mean so very much. A book, a poem, a film, a painting, a statue, music, dance, theater. I simply couldn't live without them. In fact, I think the arts are what have saved us throughout time, from ourselves and from others. They have always had the astonishing ability to lift us, to bring us joy, understanding, and wisdom, individually and as a society. The arts have the power to connect strangers to one another in ways that are otherwise impossible. We may never meet the author of our favorite book, and yet reading his or her words can move us to tears. A painting created in another land can make us relate to a culture and a country we may never experience or visit. Or a cast album made almost 60 years ago can still leave people breathless at the genius of its composer. Leonard Bernstein. 60 years, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I'm running around living the life of a 35-year-old woman. I just And they serve as a timeless lesson about the need for diverse people of all backgrounds. And, I hope I've got the right one, and to one another in ways that are otherwise impossible. We've done that, okay. You can hear it again, it's really good. It is these connections that reach deep inside us to the core of our humanity, that for many of us make life worth living, even during the darkest of times. The arts, a pairing of two simple words. May we never forget their power and importance to each and every one of us. Thank you, and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carrie Manolakis.
Secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king compiles the music. Do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king compiles the music. Do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king compiles the music. Do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king compiles the music. Do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king compiles the music. Do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king compiles the music. Do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king compiles the music. Do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king compiles the music. Do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major what's really going on below. But now you never show it to me, do you? Well, remember when I moved with you and the holy dove was moving too. And every breath we drew was hallelujah. 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 Well, maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. And it's not a cry you hear at night, and it's not someone who's in the light. It's a call that needs a broken
It's Carrie Manolakis. Woo. Holy cow. Okay, so I mentioned before that there is the Women's March. I know a lot of you, I know, so exciting. A lot of you are gonna watch the show right now and then basically go to sleep because it's like a 4:30 a.m. bus tomorrow. So we wanted to do like a sassy women's empowerment song to kind of give you some like gumption. So I thought to sort of, there's a New York March. Is that Rosie Perez heckling me? There's a New York March too. When is it, dear? Is it tomorrow? It's tomorrow at the UN. So if it's one of those things you were like me, where you're like, you wake up, you're like, oh my God, it's 8 a.m., I missed the bus. Stay in New York, and the march is at the UN. And Rosie Perez will be there, and all of her sassafras. So to introduce this woman's song, I thought who better than really a female icon from the 80s. She went from policewoman to detective to sergeant. Chris Cagney herself, Sharon Glass! Hi, Sharon. Are you serious? Hilarious. She lost her shoes backstage. Or maybe out there. So if you see shoes, just contact SharonGlass.com. Hold on, is her mic? Is the nice lady's mic on? It says.
Turn me on.
Yeah. Anybody? I think now it is.
Hi.
Can you guys hear?
I just need to say something before we do our thing. I am sadly not a member of the Broadway community. Yet. I am now.
Little night music.
I am television, and I've met so many wonderful, wonderful actors and performers, but what I'm experiencing today, sorry, thanks to you, these actors and these performers and these singers are just killing us. Backstage, all of us were downstairs, we're crying, we're laughing. It's a big, confusing day.
Exactly right. Oh, nice job.
You know what I mean.
So I've talked to Sharon so many times. I've had her on my radio show, and I'm just very obsessed with basically one of these stories she talks about in the 80s, which I think is just shows the crap that women have to go through. So I want you to just tell them the story about, remember Lynn Redgrave was starring in the TV show House Calls? Do you guys remember that? Okay, so just talk about why Lynn Redgrave was fired, because the whole rumor was like, she's difficult to work with and she wanted too much. Talk about what actually happened, go.
No, that is total bullshit. I was a young, I was a young contract player.
Wait, by the way, say it again. She was a contract player. Say, literally, remember like Jane Mansfield, contract player. What number of contract?
I'm the last contract player in the history of Hollywood.
Isn't that
actually.
amazing?
I am. Yeah.
So keep going.
Anyway, the contract system was ended. The head of talent at the studio said they want to keep you another year to do a series. And when you're under contract, you do as you are. The expression is encouraged. So I was encouraged to replace Lynn Redgrave in House Calls. And I said, what did she do? Because Lynn Redgrave is major, she was. She wanted to make as much money as Wayne Rogers. By the way, she was billed over the title with Wayne. She wanted to make, she'd been on the show 3 years, I believe, and now wanted to make as much as he did. And she had just during hiatus given birth to her child, and she wanted to nurse the child on the set. And she was fired. It's true. And I was called in to replace her. I was told at CBS, they had requested me. I'm sure I came cheap because I was on contract. And they said, you may pick wherever you like. Well, I'd heard Wayne Rogers, God rest his soul, was difficult. And I heard that he did not approve of drinking or smoking, so I picked a bar. True. I never told you that. And while during the interview, he said, I could have saved her, you know. I said, I beg your pardon? He said, Lynn, I could have saved her. Okay. Anyway, I did the show, and I only lasted a year. I did nothing to save the show. And then I left Universal. I paid my dues, and I left to go do Cagney and Lacey. I never met Lynn Redgrave, and I always felt less than replacing a Redgrave, particularly Lynn, who was always kind of the underdog. Yeah. She was fantastic. Anyway, so I had a party for all the cast.
Okay, I can't believe who's going to tell this story. But
I can tell, because somebody already used the word. I heard it earlier.
You can do it.
Okay. So I had a party for the cast to say goodbye and how much I loved being on the show and how kind they were to me, always very generous when they missed her, you know. And I said, I'd like to have a party for all of you. Would you come to my house? I did not invite Wayne. I called up, I'll tell you how classy I am. I called up Lynn Redgrave. And I said, Lynn, this is Sharon Glass, and don't hang up. I said, I'm having a party, and this cast has been miserable without you. Would you come to my party? And she's classier than I am. She said, I would love to. And she shows up, and she's, okay, here's the good part. She said, wait, now I'll come late, okay? And I said, all right. And she said, let's have a fight outside. I said, hey, fine. So I lived in this little house that had a driveway and a little lawn thing. I have to describe it for you. And I can see out these French windows, I can see, around 10 o'clock at night, a car pulling into my driveway. Well, I know it's Lynn. So I said, God, who's that? To everybody. They had David Wayne. Do you all remember David Wayne? He was the first leprechaun on Broadway in Finian's Rainbow. He was the head doctor on the show. Anyway, it was a wonderful cast. And then there's me. And I see, oh my God, somebody's in the driveway. I better go look. So I go out the door, and I go up to the car, and it's Lynn. Hi, Lynn. I'm Sharon Glass. It's just like, fuck, it's Lynn Redgrave. She said, you ready? I said, sure. So we start this argument, start yelling, and I left the French door open so all the cast was inside and they could hear it. And I said, what in the fuck are you doing here? She said, I heard you were having a party and you didn't invite me. I said, why would I invite you? You can't act for shit. This is Lynn Redgrave. She says, fuck you. I said, fuck me, fuck you. And the doors open and the cast, they've gone totally quiet. And after I say, fuck me, fuck you, I slam the door, and she's behind the glass. They can see her, and they're just like... And I opened up the door, I said, get in here.
Isn't that amazing? Oh, Sharon.
I'm glad you could laugh over that, because she was an extraordinary woman. And yes. And the point of the story is really just tell you how women can be treated in our business. It still goes on.
Yeah, and we're trying to stop it. So here to be, to stick up for you sassy ladies, Sharon, you're gonna love this song. Please welcome, it is Julia Murney, Anika Larson, Casey Levy, come at the piano, you'll watch it, and Shayna Steele. Come on out, ladies. Hey, girls. Anika Larson, how many months are you, dear?
I'm 34 weeks.
Hey.
So let's cross our fingers.
Okay, they sang the song together today for the first time, and I'm very excited. 1, 2, 3.
I can wash out 44 pairs of socks and have them hanging on the line. I can starch and iron 24 shirts before you can count from 1 to 9. I can scoop up a great big dipper full of lard from the dripping can. Throw it in a skillet, go out and do my shopping and be back before it melts in the pan. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. We'll say it again, Schaefer.
I can rub and scrub this old house until it's shining like a dime. Feed the baby, grease the car, and powder my face at the same time. Get all dressed up and go out and swing till 4 a.m. and then lay down at 5, jump up at 6, and start all over again. I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. I sing it again. If you come to me sickly, you know I'm gonna make you well. If you come to me hexed up, you know I'm gonna break the spell. If you come to me hungry, I'm gonna fill you full of grit. But if it's loving you like it, I'll kiss you and give you the shivering fit. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. I say it again,
calculate the numbers, pay the bills, and still end up with some. Now I got a $20 gold piece. Said there's nothing I can do. I can make a dress out of a feedback. I can make it out of you.
Yes, lady. Julia, Casey, Anika, and Shayna. We got Michelle, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, actress Piper Perabo.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, and this is what happens when you don't have a teleprompter. Michelle Collins is probably having a heart attack. It's actually Seth.
Actress, comedian,
There you go.
talk show host, hilarious person. Am I right? Michelle Collins!
I mean, are you kidding
Sorry,
me right
Michelle.
now?
I'm so
Listen,
sorry.
I
Forgive
am
me.
known for my Piper Perabo impersonation, so I really do appreciate that. I was like, I didn't get the hair done in time.
That's okay.
I didn't know. Literally, I was like, I just got fucking Matt Damon'd at the concert for America. I was like, well, I guess I wore this jumpsuit for my health. I mean, it's lifting and separating. Mild bit of cruelty. But I'm ready to just make you all laugh and not talk about what's happening and let you forget. We are going to fill the room with a special kind of gas, and we're just gonna laugh and laugh. And that's been my plan now, I mean, really since the beginning. I'm just gonna huff it and just smile. If you've seen Intervention, I will be walking on sunshine day in, day out. I haven't seen this guy in a while. Anyways, how are you? Did you get my music? Babe, I am in the best mood. I'm out of my fucking mind. Like, I'm backstage. I'm like, great, I get to do stand-up while like BB Newirth and Cheetah Rivera. My old friends are watching. This is like a nightmare for me. I love it. Okay, everyone, just breathe, relax. You will notice the jumpsuit rising up and up and up. Before the end is over, it's like full exam. Smear me, pat me, push me out there, I'm ready. Okay, side note, I did steal Sharon Gless's shoes. I'm really sorry, but they were nice. You got that Cagney and Lacey money, y'all. You gotta get in on some good shoes. You know what I'm talking about. I eat out of the trash. So, okay, where are we? Where am I with time? Another 2 hours? Listen, we're almost done. Another 2.5 hours. I'm gonna jog around, get my steps in. Okay, I actually refuse to wear a Fitbit because it points out how fat I am. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Like, when you see like a not fit person with a Fitbit, it's like, good luck. Hope it works. Did it vibrate today or ever in your whole life? Because I never, that 10,000 is a lot. And I have like a Gandalf stride. I don't know if, because I have only very tiny friends. Do you know what that is? Seth, you can talk to me.
No, I don't. What's
Okay,
Gandalf?
I know you really wish I was Piper Perabo, but you have to deal with me. I am like, I swear to God, I'm about to get on here and pour liquor in your mouth. I don't give a shit. I love it here. Okay, it's a Coyote Ugly reference. Everyone can breathe. Okay. No, so, okay, nothing that's come out of my mouth was planned so far, so let's get to the jokes. Who's here for some I'm like, anyways, that's what we call the opening meltdown, and now we're gonna get to some fucking jokes. By the way, side note, I'm single, big shock. I downloaded, I just want to tell anyone single, the most amazing dating app. Have you guys tried, it's the guys come to you. Uber? Have you guys tried this? It's fucking amazing. And like, and they rate them like you know what you gonna get. When it's a 4.2, I'm like, cancel this motherfucker. It's great if you like Armenian guys. It's awesome. I love it. And I love Armenians. I lived in LA. Fucking nightmare for me. I put on 25 pounds. My fupa became a chalupa because it was Taco Bell induced. I had a full chalupa cook in there, Seth. You don't want to know. And And I had to leave LA because it was awful. So I figured, let me like pack up my stuff in like a Chanel bindle, come here. This is my home. I love New York. I've lived here now for 15 years, whatever it is. And you can tell because I'm like Kim Jong-il. I'm like very North Korean chic. That's my look. I'm like, don't give me a color. Keep your pastels. You know, ma'am, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, all right, everyone in the front's fainting. No, but back to me for a second. Like, I feel... I'm sorry, it's enough about you guys are like stealing the smile. Okay, Piper's almost out. She's so nice, by the way. I love her, and I hope she's the best. You're gonna love her. All right. Okay, where was I? Oh, also another fun game to play. Any minute, you know I'm fabulous Baker voicing this so fast. I'm gonna spread these pants. Where are they? Look at that, gentlemen. Uh-oh. All right, didn't shave. Okay. Anyways. Literal 2 crab sticks, monster, okay? I walked here from this train, I took the subway because I'm broke, and I came here from the train, and tourists flee. I'm 6'1", I'm in a boot, it's a whole situation, okay. Also, my boots are a little big, and I'm like newborn giraffing it, like they're like, you know when you can't get a grip? Not funny, just sharing my life. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's tell some jokes, what do we think? I think that's a great idea. Is that why I'm here? I also prepared a song, that's true. Now, I have to say, this event is, first of all, it's such a beautiful event, and give it up for Seth. Applause break, and James, and everyone who put it together. Okay, now that you've warmed up, I feel, no, it's been an amazing thing, and there are so many celebrities. I was saying, like, Bebe Neuwirth, an idol, Cheetah Rivera, and and I have to now try to, like, do my art. Anyways, it's amazing, but I do have, like, some celebrity connections. I don't like to brag about it. My mom did get her eyes done by Ina Garten's first cousin. I think that's something important to bring up. He did not do a good job. She had to go back. She had one. This is a crime, okay? It's a crime against my mother, who's also 100 feet tall and scarier than I am. But she, also one time I met Jennifer Hudson, who you know I love. Look at me, look at me. It's my one impression. Don't get me back up. Where were you? Where were you?
We're not.
Famous drum solo in Dreamgirls. He doesn't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Can we keep talking about him and see how long it takes? So, wait. This is amazing. This is my dream come true, actually. I was making out with the drummer 5 minutes ago, and he's back. We got him! Okay, that was, that offended me. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's actually truly offensive. He's on it. How many more hours do I have? On to my second solo, Seth. Hit it. No, but I will say that I love celebrities. But I know that this, it's an amazing Broadway, you've really brought in some of the Brian Stokes Mitchell. I see I'm having a nervous breakdown. I mean, everyone famous, Billy Porter. And I have a beautiful singing voice, something you guys probably know about me. I am very talented. I live near Juilliard, which counts. I have, really, I do. Seth's looking at me. I'm serious. I'm auditioning for you right now. This nervous pacing is because this is my moment. I really, really feel, and I know I just heard backstage, this is true, that they're casting now for the Benjamin Button musical. I'm like, hello, Old Man Baby. Done. Old Man Baby. Who the fuck else is gonna play it? Mickey Rooney, who's alive? I don't even know who's living anymore. Okay, but I just check out. I don't read anything anymore. He's back. Okay. But anyway, so I wanted to audition. The thing is, my favorite musical is Les Miserables. I love Les Miserables. I mean, to me, it's a religion. I always say I have two religions, Les Mis and Seinfeld, and that's it. There's no God otherwise, that's it. And don't boo me, I love you all. Okay, but I wanted to just the thing about me and Les Mis is I can only sing the male parts. I was born a woman, but I am willing to change for the right part. So it wouldn't take much. So listen, how's the front row? How's my camel toe doing up here? It's awful for you. You are looking, it is truly nightmarish for you. I could deliver half of you. You're very small. Wow. I mean, I could truly right now, no meds needed, Seth. He's looking at me. He's like, we got to get to Piper. Let's move. Okay, I'm going to sing, and then I'll leave. Okay, so here's my audition. Ready? Are you ready? No, don't play. Okay. So this is me. If you were casting, pay attention. I have no job. Okay, here we go. Don't cry. Dieu Javert, I know you don't wait too long. The faithful servant at his post once more. This man's done wrong and he needs a doctor's care. I warned you, I would not give in. I won't be swayed another hour yet. Then I'm yours, and all our debts are paid. Bum, 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 the man of mercy comes again, then talks of justice. Our time is running short. Down Javert, he's standing in his grave. Beware, take him, Valjean. There is a life. If I change my mind, I will be waiting 24601. Old Man Baby. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Wonderful crowd, Seth. Kisses.
Thank you, Michelle Collins.
Love you all. Bye.
So hilarious.
Now, may we introduce actress Piper Perabo.
Piper.
As the story goes, in 1854, Chief Seattle addressed the U.S. Senate regarding the purchase of Native American land. In his impassioned plea, he spoke of shining waters and perfumed flowers. He spoke of history and future and the family of all mankind. Quote, "This we know. The earth does not belong to man. Man belongs to the earth. All things are connected like the blood that unites us all. Man did not weave the web of life. He is merely a strand in it. Whatever he does to the web, he does to himself." Today, the Sierra Club, founded over 100 years ago, is a leader in combating climate change, working to move beyond all fossil fuels to 100% clean energy while protecting our sacred wild places.
Yes, Sierra Club. I love that. That'd be amazing.
With 60+ chapters across the US, the Sierra Club is on the ground in virtually every community, working to protect our air, water, health, and public lands. Chief Seattle's powerful call to action inspired Stephen Schwartz and Alan Menken to create their consciousness-raising ode to the beauty of nature. Here, performing Color of the Wind, is the Tony-nominated voice that originated the song, Judy Kuhn.
Judy Kuhn!
Thank you.
You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or ask the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you, and for once never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends, and we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. How high does a sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, for whether we are white or copper-skinned, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain, need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
Judy Kuhn.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Tony Award winner and two-time Emmy Award winner, Bebe Neuwirth.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, James and Seth, for putting together this amazing, amazing afternoon. And I just also, because I don't think we've done so yet, this band
yes.
is spectacular.
It's Perry Kavari. Perry Kavari on drums, Jim Hirschman on guitar, Marianne McSweeney on bass, all working for free. Yes!
Amazing. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. I am so grateful to be here now in our town hall, our magnificent, beautiful town hall that is filled with love. I was asked to speak to you today, but I find that on this very complicated, confusing, and emotionally challenging day, I am at a loss for words. So I offer you instead just a few words from the wise. These are from those who were and are wise of mind and wise of heart, in hopes that they will bring us all some comfort and inspiration. Albert Einstein said, "Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow." He also said, "Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding." Maya Angelou said, "Have enough courage to trust love one more time, and always one more time." Lin-Manuel Miranda said, and I think we should all say this together, "Love is love is love is love is love is love is love is love." Simone de Beauvoir said, "One's life has value so long as one attributes value to the life of others by means of love, friendship, indignation, and compassion." And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear." And now, it is my honor to introduce to you Ben Vereen, a wise man indeed. Ben has seen it, he's done it, He's been through it, and he has come through to the other side with wisdom of heart and wisdom of mind. He has said, please let's turn around and realize who we are and how powerful we are together. For as long as love is broken, so are we. Look within and ask yourself, where is love? What can I do to help love, to help myself, to save myself? That's where it begins, with you and me. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Vereen.
Thank you, baby. We are living in a time where we need each other more than ever before. For those of you who are discouraged, I want to tell you now, we have no room for discouragement. We need your courage. We need your courage. We need you to stand as these voices are screaming out today for you to stand on hope. Hope is all we've got. And when you stand on hope, one day you'll look up and you'll look around you and you'll say, I see fields of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright, blessed days, dark, say goodnight. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands. They say, how do you do? What they're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than you and I could ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. For our children, we must keep it alive. For our children, we must keep it alive. Keep love alive. Take love out of bondage today. Free love in your heart. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than you and I. Could ever know. And I think to myself, It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. It's a wonderful world. I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. It ain't over.
Okay, we have 2 songs left. That was Amazing Memory. By the way, original cast of Hair. You can watch them on the Tony Awards. Just saying. Please welcome to the stage. Which side is she coming from? Tony Award winners. Tony Award winner, one of my favorite people, one of my favorite singers ever. Please welcome the amazing Lillias White. Hey! Have fun. Here we go!
Hey, my turn on? There we go. Let's hear it for the band. Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I'll march my band, I'll beat my drum, and if I'm found out, you'll turn it back, sir. At least I didn't fake it, sir. I guess I didn't make it. But whether I'm the rose of sheer perfection, or freckle on the nose of life's complexion, the cinder or the shiny apple of his eye, I gotta try once, I got to fly once, only can I want to write some. Ooh, love is juicy, juicy, and you see, I got to have my bite, sir. Get ready for me, love, cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. One bowl for the whole shebang. One toe, that bell will go clang. Eye on the target and wham. One shot, one gunshot, and bang! Hey, America, here we stand. I march my band out. I beat my drum. And if I'm found out, you'll turn it back, sir. At least I didn't fake it, sir. I guess I didn't make it. Get ready for me, love, cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Nobody is gonna rain on my
Lillias White!
This country is ours. It belongs to us. We get to say who does and does not. We have the choice. We will not let the arts be discriminated against. We will not let the arts be destroyed in this country. We will stand. We will fight. This land is ours.
Yes.
Don't forget that.
Lillias White, give another Tony. Okay, we have one song left. We
Wow.
gotta yeah, that was amazing.
Okay. Well, how can you top that? But it's the end of the show.
Yeah, it's the end of the show. But we're going to be back, and we have an announcement to make, right?
That's right.
Okay, good.
We are going to be, tickets went on sale a few hours ago. We'll be back in this very venue on Saturday, February 25th. So buy your tickets.
We are doing this show every month. We're not stopping, people.
That's right, and not just in New York. The following month in Sunday, March 19th, we'll be in Chicago.
That's right.
Tickets aren't on
Not
sale
Chicago,
yet.
like literally Chicago.
But as soon as, well,
It's a BB reference.
as soon as Wayne Brady, who's going to be in Hamilton, I don't know, did
Yeah.
he just start, I think?
Yeah, I
Wayne
mean-
Brady is going to join us, and I'm sure we'll get some of the wonderful people in Hamilton and Chicago and
Yeah.
a lot of other surprise guests. So
Oprah's gonna sing. Oh, no, not really. But anyway, well, doesn't she live there? And she always like, I want to sing my theme song. Okay.
Okay, well, let's do a few things here,
Yeah.
Seth, because we did a lot, but a lot of people helped us,
Yeah,
and
before,
I want to thank
just FYI, our right-hand person that we work with on literally every single project, Joey Monda. We have to give Joey Monda
Yes,
an amazing shout out.
absolutely.
Joey does everything that we don't want to do, Joey handles.
And
Okay,
Frankie
go.
Daly, his
And
partner.
Frankie, I'm sorry, Frankie. of
Okay, we
course.
want to express our gratitude, of course, to the Performers Union, Actors Equity Association, the
And no one
American
getting
Guild,
paid.
the American Guild of Musical Artists, the American Guild of Variety Artists, SAG-AFTRA, because none of these actors got paid anything.
No.
Larry Zucker and the entire staff and crew at Town Hall. Oh my gosh.
Thank you,
The
Town
things
Hall.
that we asked of them. Lee Pearlman. Lee, just so you know, we began an organization.
James and I.
Called Your Kids, Our Kids, and Lee Parlman is our treasurer. And so when you donate, we're the umbrella organization. So we're 501c3, and when the money comes in, that's how we're going to donate it. Is the 5 organizations will be split proportionately, and we'll be doing that not just tonight, but for the next.
Whatever.
Definitely for the next year, and we'll see. Anyway, Howard and Janet Kagan, thank you
Yes.
so much for helping make this happen. Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS. Deb Miller, Dean Gordon. I'm going to go through the names because the show is it's late. Shannon Slayton, Andy Lang. Go ahead.
Yep. Jamie Roderick. You're going to give me that name?
That's right.
Naftali Wayne. Michael Lee Scott, who did the amazing set. Linda Marble. Oh, I can't pronounce Karen's last name. It makes me crazy. Go.
Karen Evan Uskas.
I can't. Okay, Mel Morgan, who I love. Alexis, I can't pronounce Alexis.
Alexis Prusak, Bettina Sherrick, Edwin Velo, Trish Gilbert, Giovanni Pathak, Michael Monheit, Cause and Direct Splash Marketing.
I thought Radetzky was hard.
Well, Jeff Alstead, Todd Barnes, Katie Gell, Maggie Larkin, Imani Denson Pittman, Sarah Dreeben, and the Theater Authority, Inc. for their cooperation in permitting the artists to appear on this program.
Yeah, it was really nice. Everyone worked great. Anything else you have to say?
That's it. www.concertforamerica.org.
No.
Concert
Concert for America,
oh my God.
2017,
It's been a long day, yes.
passiveaggressive.org.
And on Sunday, please help us spread the word, everyone watching here and at home. On Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, the entire show will be re-aired. We only can do it once because we got to pay for the music rights, but we are going to air it one more time. So please spread the word.
But then after this, you can watch clips all the
That's
time.
right. They're going to be clips uploaded really soon.
Mark Azofsky's doing all of our clips. Thank you, Mark. Okay, this is our final song. You'll definitely be singing along near the end.
That's right.
Everyone have their microphones. Do I have to panic? Everyone have their microphone? Okay, I'm not going to panic. Okay, you ready? Remember, guys, 50 years ago, he sang this. 3, 4.
We start, look at one another, short of breath, walking proudly in our winter coats, wearing smells from laboratories, facing a dying nation, a moving paper fantasy, listening for the new toll lines with supreme of lonely tunes.
Somewhere inside something there is a rush of greatness. Who knows what stands in front of our lives? I fashion my future on films in space. Silence tells me secretly everything, everything.
England, England, Manchester, England, England, across the Atlantic Sea, and I'm a genius, genius. I believe in God, and I believe that God believes in God. That's me. That's me. That's me.
So we looked at one another, walking proudly in our coats, wearing spells of laboratories, reaching a dying nation, a moving place for fantasies, listening to the news lies, with
Supreme visions of lonely tunes.
singing our space songs on a spider web sitar. Life is around you and in you, and talk was doing with teary, teary. Let the sun shine, let the sun shine in, the sun shining. You want to let the sun shine, let the sun shine in, the sun shining. Everybody, come on. Let the sun shine, let the sun shine in, the sun shining. Let the sun shine, let the sun shine in, the
Let the sun shine in, everybody. Now more than ever.
Thanks, everyone. See you next time.
Let the sun shine in.